Ma'am, we'll start with you. Talking about the characters that you choose. Last year has been yours. उससे पहले भी, be it भूल भुलैया 2 या भोला की बात करें, दृश्यम 2 की बात करें, any and every character that you choose, क्या रहता है उसके पीछे? मतलब कितनी रिसर्च जाती है, कितना दिमाग जाता है? Because every time we see you, it's something different.
बहुत गहरा सवाल पूछ लिया। बिकॉज जवाब देने का स्टेज आई थिंक डांटने के लिए लेते हैं मुझे फिल्मों में।
Is it?
हाँ, आपने बोला ना क्या डांटती हैं आप?
क्या डांटती है सच में?
हर पिक्चर में तो गाली दिलवा रहे या डटवा रहे।
इनकी डांट तो कोई भी खुशी खुशी खा लेगा। एक ही सवाल पूछना है आपसे, वेज की नॉन वेज?
फिल्म के बाद बताऊंगी।
ठीक है, डन डन डन। गिव इट अप फॉर ताबू, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। ओके, शी इज, जैसा मैंने कहा, शी इज लाइक लिटरली रॉयल्टी। और यहां पे अगर क्रू की बात करें, सिंघम अगेन की बात करें, बकिंगम मर्डर्स की बात करें, ऑल दीज अमेजिंग अमेजिंग प्रोडक्शंस जिनके साथ आपका नाम जुड़ा है, टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर फिल्म एंड द सीन इन दैट टीजर, वो क्लियोपैट्रा वाला, वी हैव टू टॉक अबाउट दैट। प्लीज कुछ एनेक्डोट्स यू हैव टू शेयर विद अस, बिकॉज
दैट्स तबू's फेवरेट लाइन,
है ना? How was it filming for that and the entire thing? Now that we've seen the trailer, it's a laughter riot. Like for us, we are going crazy. How was it for you?
I think we're all super excited and
सच बोलो।
super excited because I got to work also with Tabu for the first time. Lolo's worked with her so much. I had the opportunity and the honor of finally sharing screen space with her, and of course with the supremely talented and lovely Kriti. And I hope that the film does well. Rajesh has made, I think, a super funny film. So I'm just really excited and happy. I just hope it works.
It's like the biggest family entertainer, that's like the coolest thing, because the entire family can go and everybody can watch this movie. Did you ever break character? Because उस scene में, teaser में ना, last में, after that Cleopatra वाला dialogue, you laugh and how. It's like दिल से. So did anyone like break character?
हर सीन में हम तोड़ ही रहे थे कुछ ना कुछ।
But how you know that's a character?
डायरेक्टर का सर, एक दूसरे का सर।
I think you must ask him how he felt working with 3 women, driving him crazy.
Right. I'll definitely
Kriti the most. Okay, I want to back that up.
Right. I'll definitely come to
With the
sir.
questions.
Kriti, the year's been amazing. What a beautiful, mind-blowing start to 2024. Last year was, of course, yours. Abhi, working with these 2 stalwarts, इनके साथ कैसा था? How was it? That chemistry, of course, the trio's super cool on that big screen. How was it? Tell us.
I think we always get to work with men mostly, and it was very, very refreshing to actually work with women. Women who are so talented, who I have admired, for years. And I think we all look up to them in what they bring to the table, and the fact that they've been reinventing themselves and how, and I think the way this film has been written, the way these characters are, there's so much life and there's so much chemistry between these 3. I think what people are loving, at least what I'm hearing, is the chemistry in general, and that's about the crew, and I feel जब भी कोई women वाली film आती है, लड़कियां हैं, तो सब सोचते हैं कि serious है बहुत, या फिर कुछ मुद्दा होगा, या फिर कोई men bashing होगी, या all that. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. As you can see, women can do comedy very, very well. So I really, really hope you all love it.
You literally killed it. The trio is amazing, and in ke piche, of course, that power. Rajesh sir, this one's for you. Talking about you owning that commercial.
This is the
space.
most zen expression I've seen on him.
अभी आ रहे बहुत सारे सवाल आ रहे हैं. Sir,
बेचारे
He has all the secrets. Come on, say.
They were only women.
Come on, say.
From the producers to the main leads, only women. So I really want to know.
Yes, sir.
We want to know.
How was it working with you all?
Yeah, she's asked the question for me. Yeah.
Too much estrogen. 3
No
actresses and 2 producers. There's Ekta, there's Riya, there's Tabu, there's...
Did you go back home and love your wife more or less?
I did. As a matter of fact, you start appreciating women more.
Right.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
No, there was no question. I just got into this interaction with you. You've owned the TVC's ka space, be it digital domain. You've owned that also. Of course, loot case ki baat kare. And now this, with this amazing crew. How did you pull it off? First of all, this talk to us about this crew. जो ये 3 लोग हैं यहाँ पे.
With great difficulty. इनको कुछ नहीं आता actually.
बस हो गया, चलो, थैंक यू।
यही सुनना था बस।
खत्म करते हैं यहाँ पर
हो
ट्रेलर
गया
लॉन्च
ना,
अभी
हो
हम।
गया सब।
No, I think it's honestly these are three people who don't really need any direction. I mean, look at Tabu. She's done what 95 plus films. Bebo is going to touch. I think she's probably crossed 75, and Kriti is probably what 18 films old. I mean, I'm the youngest entrant. You should ask them how they felt me directing them.
Right,
He
right,
suddenly
so-
made himself youngest.
No, but you know, all three of them, you know, they've ruled the screen for so long. You know, they've been there, done that. Direction कैसे होता है सर इन लोगों को? क्या dialogues बताए जाते हैं when you have these amazing people? How does it work?
I think fundamentally, all these guys who are stars today, they became stars by understanding what a scene is.
Right.
Everybody tries to make a scene, right? It's never about who am I, what am I doing in the scene. It's only when you make scenes and each of those scenes end up becoming like a really entertaining film.
Right.
So the thrust and the focus हर पल यही होता है कि scene को कैसे better बनाया जाए.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Yeah,
तो
yeah.
ये focus होता है. So readings होते हैं या whatever discussions होते हैं, right? It's all centered towards that.
Yeah.
How do you center into making a scene better, right? And making sure that that doesn't get cut out. And
Right.
that makes our life difficult because
Right.
you typically end up shooting a long film and now you're scratching your head wondering कि अभी क्या काटें.
हाँ,
Correct.
right.
So that, I mean, like I said, the film pretty much gets directed on its own. Once you have initial discussions,
Right.
everybody has their feedback, and I think one must also remember that I'm not the only one making the movie. They're all storytellers.
Yes.
While I might wear a director's hat, right, they are the actors. While I might be saying stuff behind the camera,
Right.
they're also saying story in front of the camera.
Yes.
Right. So that feedback is very important
Right.
for you to know how to basically then go about, tweaking things.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But essentially, you have to make a scene every day.
Yeah.
Every day has to be about how can we make the scene better?
Right.
You
Right.
put those, 50 odd, 60 odd scenes, and that becomes a good film.
Right, right. You know, Tabu, this one's for you. आप please मेरे को बताओ. Understanding an actor's psyche. यहाँ पे, of course, with this, as you said, तीन ladies है, तीन female actors है जो कि इसको lead कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे, how well did he understand all of you as personalities, like not on screen, off screen? कितना समझे वो और कितना वो देखने को मिलेगा?
I don't think उसकी ज़रूरत होती है किसी भी डायरेक्टर को, and I think फर्स्ट फिल्म में तो आपको कोई नहीं इतना समझ सकता है, एंड स्पेशली बिकॉज वी नेवर इंटरेक्टेड विथ हिम बिफोर दिस फिल्म. सो इंसान को समझने के लिए तो जिंदगी निकल जाती है, बट ही वॉज वेरी गुड विद वॉट वॉज रिक्वायर्ड ऑफ ऑल ऑफ अस. एंड वन थिंग आई मस्ट से इज दैट ऑल द एक्स्ट्रा बिट्स ऑफ one mannerism, one गाली that you see in the end, वो एक थोड़ा, हाँ, वो सारा सब राजेश का एडिशन होता था.
Okay.
He would come and just add something to make the scene
Right.
more interesting,
Right.
or
Right.
like that. So I must give it to him.
Talking about our director साहब, Kareena, for you, how was it, him directing you, and as she said कि इतना समझने की जरूरत नहीं होती, लेकिन on set तो of course line by line you need to you have that thing with your co-actors, with your director. So how was it with this director साहब especially?
I think Rajesh himself has a very quirky sense of humor. And like Tabu said, he has a quality of just a simple line trying to make it a little and say it a little more interestingly. Rather than saying it in a, straight way, he would always try and like tell, I think, each one of us, कि एक simple सा line है, but how could we kind of, say it differently so it sounds slightly, even though it's a common line that you've heard the words before, but the way he would kind of make us do it would be just, so different. So I really appreciate that he took out that time. Of course, he's the captain of the ship, so he would guide us, but I think he did it well.
I think you should stop making this about me now.
Kriti, it's only fair that we talk about the songs, of course. Naina and...
I also want to talk about him.
Please do that. देख रहे हो
Must
सर, आप
talk
मेरे-
about him, no? No, in general, I feel like, so when I watched Loot Case, I also realized that, like, I feel like comedy is in life, in mundane moments, in reactions. I think that's what he kind of gets and captures really, really well. Like both Bebo and Tabu ma'am said that, in between the line, or how that those little things before and after your dialogue, I think that just comes to him. He is very comical in life also. So I think it just comes to him very naturally, and that relatability in comedy, that he gets. वो बीच बीच में जो हम हरकतें कर रहे हैं, हमारे जो रिएक्शन है, वो ट्रॉली हिल गई और मैं थोड़ी देर बाद निकली, you know, that little thing क्या भूल गए, you know, that comes from him. So I feel, and I really have to give it to you for handling 5 women
Right, two producers.
very, very well. And also just making us do comedy like you would do it, make anybody do it. You know, I don't think it's gender specific.
It's a surprise you're alive still.
So we're done with the good question. लेते हैं। ये सत्य घटना पे कितना आधारित है? ये है सत्य घटना। क्या हो गया भाई? Say it again.
We didn't hear what I didn't hear.
Oh, we love you, Kriti. Yeah, we got scared.
ये मैंने प्लान नहीं किया है, प्लीज.
I was like, इतना कैसा क्या पूछ लिया मैंने, हमला हो गया. राजेश sir,
ये
please.
मैंने नहीं बोला, मुझे कुछ मत बोलना.
This one, please बताइए.
But I love you guys too.
हाँ, ये consolation prize नहीं चाहिए.
सर मैं पूछ रहा ये सत्य घटना पे कितना आधारित है?
अभी कुछ मत बोलना. पर ये कौन है ये बंदा?
Okay.
जी.
I think सत्य
Have you ever experienced something of this kind? Like कभी हुआ ऐसा
सर,
कुछ?
मेरा पूरा किंगफिशर का पॉइंट ओवरनाइट चला गया. तो बेसिकली आई थिंक इट्स ऑल प्रेटी मच बेस्ड ऑन रियल लाइफ इंसिडेंट्स. क्या होता है कि ये सारी चीजें हो ही रही हैं अभी, हम देख ही रहे हैं कि एयरलाइन इंडस्ट्री की एक्चुअली वाट लगी पड़ी है. करेक्ट, फॉर वॉट एवर रीजंस, इफ यू गो बैक हिस्टोरिकली ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट्स हैपनिंग, there will always be two sides to the story in terms of why an airline company is suddenly folding up, right? But if you look at the human side of it, there are employees who finally get the short end of the stick. Correct? So if you look at the environment, it is very much based on an environment. Yes. It is really based on environment. तो ऐसा है कि है सच्ची घटनाएं पे ही मतलब आधारित है सारी चीजें.
Right. आपको कभी ऐसा कुछ एक्सपीरियंस हुआ, ऐसा क्रेजी वाला on board some airline, ऐसा कुछ? कृति for you?
नहीं, पर हम रिसेंटली बहुत सारे ऐसे अजीब से वीडियोस देख रहे थे on some airlines where people were just behaving weirdly. So वो सब हमने कहीं montages में डालने की कोशिश की है.
Right.
You know, कि कुछ ऐसा कोई पैसेंजर आ गया अगर, तो आप क्या करोगे?
Right, Kareena for you, आपने कभी ऐसा कुछ एक्सपीरियंस किया है on board, like कोई फ्लाइट पे ऐसा?
Thank God, you know, but I think being an air hostess is such a tough job. It's such a tough task because, you know, handling so many different people's wants, requirements, and yet, you know, trying to keep calm. I think that is really.
I think there's been an attempt to also humanize them. I mean, there's always a glamorous side when you see 3 women walking, looking, you know, or any air hostess walking, right? And in the aircraft, right? They have to literally deal with all kinds of people. लोगों से मतलब उसमें अच्छे लोग भी होते हैं, बुरे लोग भी होते हैं, right? And it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
They are human beings at the end of the day. So they look very glamorous from outside, but there's a lot of hard work that they do up there. Right? So there is an attempt to actually also kind of give a genuine picture of how it is up there.
Right. I'm sure. वो मेरा last question, Kriti, talking about the songs, the songs that are already ruling the charts, नैना बोले या फिर घाघरा, you know, when you guys got to know कि ये होने वाला है, how was it? All 3 of you.
I mean, Naina is a very, like, it's that instant vibe sort of a song, Diljit Dosanjh coming together.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. I wish we all had gotten to shoot together, but हम लोग 3 लड़कियों के ना actually maximum dates match करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है.
Superstars
So, no, in general, I feel like actresses in general. And Ghagra was fun, yeah. Ghagra was, you can see the fun that we've had. We've just
We didn't even know they were going to shoot the song.
we didn't even know that we were going to shoot this song. Also, that song is a part of like the film, you know, in the middle where there is a chunk where we're genuinely having fun.
Right.
So we had a blast.
And teaser की शुरुआत में तो कुक आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे उसके लिए?
I think that the music is outstanding of the film, and it's added, I think, a lot more now when you see it.
Riya has worked really hard on like, you know, on the music. She's really worked out on the BGM. I mean, I got really lucky with 3 actresses already cast right? The script was in place, and if you look at it's all everything. If you look at it musically, look at bringing Diljit and then Bacha together, right? If you
Kapil
look at
Baji is also there.
Kapil Baji, right? So everything. I mean, if you look at it, it's a casting coup. Musically, it is. I mean, I don't know if there is a term called a musical coup, but it is all that.
Anything and everything that we've seen, ma'am ne finally mic liya.
No.
She's like, दे दिया मैं अपनी.
No, but I want to take this moment to thank one person, Kapil Sharma,
Yes.
who was so gracious to be part of our film and do it just for me. So Kapil ji, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me and to the film.
Thank you so much. I'll take it back. Okay, one last question before the photo op. Kareena, this one's for you. उतनी सारी मूंगफली का क्या करेंगे? वो जो ले रही है मूंगफली ले रही है, चुरा रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं? क्या करना है?
पिक्चर नहीं चली तो सिग्नल पे भेजेंगे.
Okay, it's time for a final photo op.